So, was it an oops or a design opportunity? I'll let you be the judge of that. I think it ended up being an opportunity. It turned out better than what I originally had planned. So you never know when your oopsie moment is going to turn into something even better than you could have imagined. Hi, I'm Stephanie. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my channel, and I want to share with you my latest make. It's a black hoodie dress that I wanted to turn into a tunic. This is one of my hoodie dresses. So I've just made a couple of these from a pattern that I made for myself, and I just love this. And I wanted to make a black one, solid black, because I have I just wear a lot of black, and I have a lot of cute little sweaters and jackets that are colorful, and I need a black to wear underneath. And I thought this is perfect for that. So I'm gonna make a black one. I made the whole thing, but I made it dress because that's what my pattern that I made is. It's a dress length, and I wanted it more of a tunic, like a top to wear with pants. Now tunic, you know, it could be anywhere from, you know, your hips or lower, and I like it a little longer than top. I like it more like what I would think of as a mini dress length. So it covers the bum and it's still short like a top. And I would not wear it without leggings. Not that short, but it was like I tried it on when I cut it shorter and it looked too short. I just thought, you know what, if this was just a little longer, I think I would love it a lot, but I cut it and I made it too short, and I don't know why I did that. I'm usually pretty good about pinning it, checking it, looking at it. I must have done that. I don't remember doing that, so I don't know. You know, I think it was just a mistake. And I thought, oh, I want to save this. The dress was great, but it was just too short. Too short for me. And even with pants and boots, I just thought I won't like it as much. I have shorter tunics and I don't wear them. I wear my longer ones and love them. So, what can I do? I thought I need like either some fabric that I can make a trim, or trim. Do I have any trim? So let me show you what I found. I went through my stash looking for something with a nice border, and I found this. I remembered this. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but it's so soft and pretty, and it's on this netting. And then I held it up to the too short tunic, and this is just going to be amazing. Yeah, I had that. I bought it actually not that long ago in one of my fabric hauls. You can see all my fabric hauls. Just look, I think I have a playlist of Sew With Me, and my fabric hauls would be in that playlist. And it was like an impulse purchase. I bought it because it was really pretty, and as embroidery goes, it was soft. And a lot of times that's stiff, and it was soft, and I couldn't resist it. It's that boho look that I love, and I thought I'll use it for something. Well, now here was my chance to use it. What I did is I edged it because it had a little excess that just needed to be brought up right to the trim. So I did that on the top and the bottom. And how I did that was with my serger, and I did a machine rolled hem using woolly nylon, which kind of gives it a nice little puffed up edge. It just looks so good. So I edged it on the top and the bottom, and I pinned it to my tunic to see what it was going to look like. Let me show you. Okay, so I had to pin it lower so that I didn't lose my pockets. And now I don't like where the length is. It's just not cute for a tunic. I want this to be a tunic. So I'd rather have it, you know, probably right about there, because it's going to be worn with leggings and more like a top instead of a dress. So I'm going to pin it as though the pockets weren't there, because if I like it up here, then I'll just sew it so the pockets still work. Okay, now it's too long. I feel like Goldilocks. No, it's too short. Now it's too long. I want just right. So this is the question. How do I get that? So I thought I'll pin it higher. I don't want to lose my pockets, but maybe I can figure that out. So I pinned it a little higher to make it not so long, and let me show you that. I'm actually not sure how I feel about this. Of course, I'd be wearing leggings. I'm not wearing leggings. So this would be a good length with leggings to me, but it's just it's really overwhelming. I wish it was this much, and maybe I would just cut off some of this. So I'm going to take a test piece and just make my trim this big and just see if I like it. I'm not going to touch this, but I'm going to try a piece. So I've got the right length, but it just looks like, it looked like too much. I think I said that in the video, just too much. And I just want to say, looking back now, looking at the video, I kind of like it both ways. I wish I could have it both ways. I wish I'd have two of them. One with the full-on skirt look and the other with just the trim look. So there was no right or wrong choice here. It was just preference. And in that time and in that moment, I wanted something that was more or less, you know, just so that it was just a little trim around the bottom. And that's what I opted for. But kind of looking back on it, I would have liked it both ways. So let me show you a little trial I did of all the different sizes. And this is kind of where I picked, because I didn't want to cut again and make another oops. I wanted to see which one I liked. So we set with it and be happy with it. Okay, more testing. So this was just removing this much. This was removing this much. So this is a small little bit. This looks more like a skirt. And then the other piece, the original piece, look how long this is. So I trimmed off that much. Can you see that? I moved my phone, sorry. So it was all the way, it would be up to here, or it could be to here, or it could be just a nice little trim. And you know what? I mean, sometimes less is more. And I'm kind of thinking I really like this. This is just like overwhelming. And I kind of think this is cute. So it lengthens my dress, my oopsie, so that it's not so short. But it also has a little peekaboo effect, because I'll have leggings on. And I feel like this is just overwhelming and too much. I'm kind of leaning towards this. So that's why testing works really well. So you see, I picked the shorter one, and I went ahead and made my little panel of trim and edged it with the serger. And then let me show you how I attached it to my tunic. Okay, so I made my border smaller. It looks great. You know, I'm always sad to lose any of that, but it was just too much. So I'm going to pin it, and I'm going to have just this much from the top of this paisley sort of off, and that's going to be more see-through, and then this is where it's going to be definitely bigger than my hem, because I don't want it to be tight at all. So I made it bigger. I'm going to have to decide where I'm going to stretch. So I will end up stretching some of this to accommodate this. This is tricky because this is slippery, and the pins that I'm using to pin are just not wanting to hold. So I'm probably going to switch to clips. I like pins when I'm sewing to hold things straight, but if they're going to keep coming out, we're going to have to do clips. And I want my paisley. The top of this yellow paisley is my mark. I know the camera's far away, but I wanted you to be able to see the whole thing. So, hey, this is not some kind of pro operation here. There's the side. Okay, to the other side, same thing. Finding that paisley to measure the hem. Go to the side. Okay, so now I have these marked. I like to start at the back of my garment. So not in the center, but sort of, this is the side seam, so sort of to the side in the back. That way I like to make mistakes apparently, because I do them all the time. So I thought if I'm going to make a mistake, I'd like it to be in the back of the garment. So I've removed this clip and I put my foot down. I'm at a long basting stitch of 3.5. I've checked to see my marker is these paisleys, these yellow paisleys. That's how I'm going to keep my hem even. And I'm going to find my next clip, and I'm going to stretch my garment fabric to ease in this trim. Okay, so I'm going to be easing and sewing at the same time. So yeah, I had to do a little bit of stretching, and now that I'm looking back on that video, haven't really got a good angle. Didn't really have the best angle to show you exactly what I was doing, but I was trying to match a fabric, the trim that doesn't stretch, with a fabric that does. And so I just had the larger piece be the non-stretchy, and then I had to ease them together to make them work together. But I was holding the fabric stretch, so I stretched it and held it. And then I reached back in the back, and I held it with my other hand so that I could kind of move the fabric without pulling on my needle. So that's just kind of how I had to do it. And I've done this many times, and it's just, you just get used to it. But oh, the result is so worth it. I love it. I'm gonna go try it with some leggings now. This is gonna be a great thing to wear this winter and fall. Love it. Be cute over a swimsuit too. It's a little short for everyday wear for me, but with leggings on, not bad. This is going to be a favorite. Just love it. It's that boho look that I love. It's a hoodie that I love. It fits good. I've actually already worn it on my last vacation. So maybe you saw it and thought, I haven't seen her show that dress because I hadn't shown it yet. But here it is. It's a nice, soft, double-brushed poly with the spandex in it, so it stretches both ways. Something I've just figured out I love. I love, love, love when it stretches both ways. And it's super comfy. It's going to go with, you know, boots and leggings, and I'll wear it a lot. I will wear this a lot. So I'm going to end with showing you me wearing it with boots and leggings so you can kind of see the look that my uniform in the winter is leggings and boots. But before I go, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by and watching my channel. And if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button and give me a little thumbs up. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. And so I hope you like my little oopsie turned into opportunity. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.